The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS.
These days are These days are
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, just another day at the office. This is episode 1883. Next day out of school, since spring break just got passed, is Tuesday, May 5th for Election Day. And today's Taco Tuesday. That's right. We're going to be talking favorite restaurants, new restaurants, critical evaluations of restaurants, whatever.
Are you critically?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going to mention one, but I'm not going to say the name. So, to be fair, that could have just been a bad day. You know? So a lot of times you go in and people go once and they'll never go back. But, you know, you got to give it a chance. You know, it may have been what you ordered, you know, and you didn't, it isn't what you expected.
You don't like to try new places a lot, do you?
Yeah, I like it. I like to try new places, but I don't like to try, you know, like Persian food or, you know.
Persian.
Yeah. The only thing I can't eat is sushi. I just can't handle it. I know you love it, but I can't handle it.
I don't eat any that has raw fish in it.
No.
It has to be cooked of some type for me to eat it. And there are plenty of those out there.
I can't go to it. There's a place on South Church Street called Crustacean Seafood.
Mm-hmm. I've heard good things about it.
It looks pretty good, and there's a good crowd in there all the time. It's in a little strip mall over there by Firehouse Subs on South Church. I'm going to try it. Their crab legs look delicious in the pictures. I looked it up the other day looked at their website, so maybe.
I've heard they're excellent, actually. In fact, one of my Facebook friends had a picture, you know, that did it over fall break week. A picture, you know, of them eating seafood, and several people commented, "Well, where did you go? You know, was it Pensacola? Was it Panama City?" And they said, "No, it was here in Murfreesboro. We didn't have a chance to go on vacation." And so that kind of had the Facebook friends fooled, at least. Seafood.
I'm allergic to crab legs, sorta.
Really?
I can eat them, but if I go over a limit and I go nuts, I don't break out. I itch. But
interesting.
But it takes a lot. I mean, I can eat them, but and I love them, but I can't just eat like, you know.
I never got into eating them.
Buffet. They're a lot like.
It's too much work.
It is a lot of work. Now, the best crab legs I've ever eaten were not at a seafood restaurant. They were at Outback. They used to have a crab leg, and they would break them open for you.
Oh, nice.
And then bring it to you on a plate, and they'd have the shell there, but it was already broken. Huge crab legs. They don't serve them anymore, so don't anybody get excited. But I was very disappointed when they took that off the menu. In fact, I've only been there maybe once or twice since because they don't have them. That's what I ordered. And gosh, they were so good. They were just great. So cost you a little bit, but they were good.
So I'm taking it imitation crab doesn't bother you?
No. No. I can eat that all day long.
Is it any shellfish or is it just crab?
No, as far as I know, just crab. I eat a lot of shrimp and, you know, I'm okay. But now I'm talking about New Orleans Manor seafood, like where it's all you can eat buffet. Yeah. And you get like 14 plates of crab legs. They had good crab legs too. I hated that place went out of business. $50. It was expensive. No, $25 back then, which would be $50 now.
Probably, yeah.
$25 a person, and you had all you could eat. And man, I remember Eric Bargatze and me and a couple other guys from school board went down there to eat one day, and we literally couldn't walk out of there. Just about, we were so full. And then we had the crazy idea of going playing tennis after it's over.
Gross.
It was quite an adventure, let me tell you. So,
was there any throwing up on the court happening?
Well, near. We didn't play long, that's for sure. Hey, families can load up the crew and head to 7 Brew. There are smoothies for the kids, signature lattes for the adults, and free pup cups for every furry co-pilot. Wow. What?
Never mind.
From Laverne down to Murfreesboro, 7 Brew makes itself the happiest part of everyone's day. It's a drive-through built on small moments and a big flavor. Now you just ruined the.
I'm sorry.
You just ruined the ad. Did I read it wrong, or did
It's okay. No.
You interpreted something wrong, didn't you?
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, we'll see lots of sunshine and near average temperatures, a high around 67. A few clouds rolling through tonight as temperatures drop back to 41. Warmer for Wednesday with a high in the mid 70s and mostly sunny. More clouds expected to roll in as we head toward Wednesday night. Temperatures dip back to 47. We'll have another mild day for the day on Thursday with a high around 75 and lots of sunshine too. I'm meteorologist Regina Kroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 41 degrees.
Now you can watch some of your favorite radio shows. Try Big G TV. Subscribe for free on YouTube at News Radio WGNS and WGNS Radio on Facebook and X. Local content that matters to Rutherford County.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Shop and save.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore.
We have paint, all kinds of colors.
We have brushes and rollers for your paint project, too.
Hey, don't forget the cabinets.
We have all kinds of cabinets for any project you may be working on.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Get online at toots.com and check out our daily specials for lunch and dinner. Toots, good food and fun since 1985.
Good food and fun. Toots. Hey Jack, tell them about our Friday lunch special.
You can get our catfish or shrimp basket for $6.99.
With our $6.99 lunch special, you can afford to eat at Toots at least once a week.
Find us at toots.com.
Toots is now available on Uber Eats.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
People that come in to pre-plan their funerals and put it down in writing makes it a whole lot easier on the children at the time of their death. This is what Mama wanted. This is what we're going to do.
Visit murfreesborofuneralhome.com.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
Upgrade your home's comfort with Roscoe Brown and Carrier smart thermostats. Yep, they're smarter than me. Our cutting-edge technology learns your habits, adjusting your home's temperature for ultimate comfort, all while saving on energy costs. Experience the convenience of controlling your HVAC system. Just click of a button on your phone from anywhere at any time. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier, where modern comfort meets innovation. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. We're Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
Michigan won the national championship in men's hoops, beating UConn 69-63. Connecticut shot 31% from the floor. Michigan, in a close game on free throws, was 25 for 28. Most outstanding player Elliot Cadeau finished with 19 points and 1 turnover. North Carolina's new coach will reportedly be Michael Malone, who won an NBA title with Denver. Angel Reese in the WNBA was traded from Chicago to Atlanta for 2 first-rounders. In the NBA's late game, the Denver Nuggets won their 9th in a row, an overtime win against Portland, 137-132, another triple-double from Nikola Jokic. Cleveland won 142-126 at Memphis, although the Grizzlies from three-point range were 29 for 59. To baseball, the Angels downed Atlanta, beating Chris Sale 6-2. Dodgers won 14-2 at Toronto.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew drive-through coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, you can get a free latte at 7 Brew. I didn't know that you interpreted that I was reading that weird. I was reading it fast, and it just came out that way. I didn't even notice I did it.
It tickled me.
Yeah, well, you ruined their ad for the day. That was Brian's fault, 7 Brew. We're powered today by Middle Tennessee Electric. Don't miss the 25th annual Rutherford County Earth Day celebration on Saturday, April 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the square. MTE will be providing free hot dogs and popcorn, plus the electric griddle food truck. They'll be serving up free gourmet grilled cheese. Enjoy free food and fun on April 18th. Details at rcearthday.com. I think that's such a good thing that they do every year. Celebrate Earth Day.
25 years.
We're also, if you need to find us where we are, you know where, if you're listening to us now, you know where we are, but tell a neighbor, tell a friend. WGNSradio.com/live, that's the place. Or you can listen on FM 101.9, 100.5, or AM 1450. And you can watch Big G TV on various platforms like YouTube and Facebook. Stream anytime, anywhere. All the time. WGNSradio.com.
Had some
/live.
Spring sports already on Big G and on the radio. Rolling along.
Always bring up sports. Always do.
Well, I mean,
reminding me of where I've got to be and what I got to do. And
that's one of the things we have on Big G TV.
It used to be I could get away from you. Now, because of this show, I can't get away from you any day except possibly Sunday. Sunday's a busy day for you, so I kind of know. But then I'll get some kind of text from you.
I haven't texted the last few.
Hey, John, this is how you make banana pudding. Picture. I don't know.
I won't text you ever again.
Promise? Aubrey Jackson is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for organizing mobile food pantries that serve thousands of residents in Laverne. Aubrey Jackson is getting a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro or Smyrna and Laverne. And today's Good Neighbor Spotlight is presented by SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and they're here to honor the difference makers who pour their hearts into Rutherford County. I'm sure you know of someone deserving of this special recognition.
You can text NEIGHBOR to 615-893-1450 or just go to WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor to get those in to us. And we'll make them the Good Neighbor of the Day. Maybe this week, maybe next week, but we'll get them in soon, I promise. Also, don't forget your birthdays and anniversaries here for this 7th day of April already. 615-893-1450 is the number to call or text and let us know who's celebrating out there. Let's see. It's International Beaver Day.
What?
We at WGNS take a stance of we don't like beavers.
Oh, beavers. I thought you said Justin Bieber. See, it can happen to anybody.
Yeah. National Coffee Cake Day. It is National Pet Health Insurance Day as well.
Oh, yeah. Health. You got insurance?
No.
624.
The residents at Stones River Manor love the environment.
I just really like it. Of course, I'm in an apartment and I can come and go and do kind of what I want to.
Stones River Manor, serving the community since 1977.
My husband felt much better when he passed away that I was taken care of here. We got married in 58 and in 60 he went in Air Force.
Stones River Manor in Murfreesboro, near the intersection of Haynes Drive and Memorial Boulevard.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Fire crews rescued 4 people Easter Sunday after a fishing boat capsized in Laverne. Officials say Laverne Fire Rescue responded around 2 p.m. after a caller reported being in the water. Dispatchers provided a precise location, allowing crews to respond quickly. The 18-foot boat was fully overturned when firefighters arrived. Using an inflatable watercraft, crews reached the group and brought them safely to shore in about 20 minutes. Tennessee lawmakers from both parties are advancing bills to cut child care costs, expand access, and address workforce shortages. One measure would reduce regulations and allow centers in commercial zones. Another lets high school students earn credit working in child care. A separate proposal would use vape tax revenue to fund assistance for families and incentives for workers. The legislation continues moving through committees in both chambers.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Gas prices across Tennessee jumped 22 cents last week, now averaging $3.85 per gallon. That's nearly $1 higher than a month ago and more than $1 above last year. AAA, the Auto Club Group, says global tensions involving Iran are pushing oil prices higher. Since early March, prices have surged $1.28. The national average now sits above $4. Jackson has the highest prices statewide, while Chattanooga and Johnson City are among the lowest. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
27 after the hour. John and Brian with you on this Tuesday morning. It's Taco Tuesday. And don't forget, we've got Good Neighbor events coming up, along with another check of the weather and our first look at traffic this morning. And things have gotten a little bit more crowded. Did you go through town this morning? Well, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, but we'll know. Was it worse today than it was last week?
Spring traffic is always bad, it seems. Even at, like afternoons and evenings, it's awful. People trying to get around all the ball practices that are going on in different places. I mean, it's crazy.
You know, the last day of spring break, well, it was Sunday, really, the last day of the week. We went to the Avenue for a few minutes and had something to eat, and you could just get through there so quickly, so easily. It was just wonderful. It's pretty outside, but it was a little cool, so not everybody was out. It was just well, I guess it was, yeah.
It was the start of spring break then.
It was Palm Sunday. That's what it was,
yeah.
Palm Sunday. And, man, it was great. And it just reminded me of a kid when Murfreesboro was just a little thought in somebody's eye, you know. I mean,
a little hamlet.
I mean, it was so cool back in the day when you could go through Broad Street and just, you know, nothing. No stoplights hardly, maybe 4 the whole way. So cool.
All the people turning around in the median on Broad Street. Yeah, perfect, great.
But you notice that you have to have a light to almost every place in Murfreesboro when you turn left. You almost have to have a light.
Yeah.
Even down there by my subdivision where the school is, we have a light down there on Veterans. And believe you me, Veterans is fixing to explode too.
Oh, yeah,
no doubt. It's I know houses on one end, but up on the end where the TOA is and the medical center and stuff
right off
through
840.
there, they've got restaurants are coming up like crazy.
Well, for anyone who wants another, I've got a great suggestion for another traffic light in town.
Where?
Leanna Road and Thompson Lane.
You know, and the way they're putting up traffic lights right now, you would think that they would have already done that.
The excuse, or I'm sorry, the answer that I get is, well, we're going to expand, and so when the road is widened, it's like, okay, that's going to take 15 years, so why not go ahead and put the light up?
3 to 5.
If when they're doing construction there, and the mayor says that if the quote is from Mayor Shane McFarland, if you thought Salem was bad, just wait until Thompson Lane. That was a direct quote from him on when that starts, of how painful that's going to be. So if that tells you anything. But if they don't put a light up there while they're doing construction, I have no idea how people are going to get out and turn left.
Well, the bad thing about where you're at too, there's a curve that comes around right before, And so it's really hard to see a car that's going of any speed at all to pull out and watch both sides, both ways. It's really difficult.
And that is one of the not excuses. One of the reasons that has been given is that, it's right after a curve, there's not really enough time to react, if traffic is stopped. Well, it's going to be stopped anyway with somebody who wants to turn onto Leanna. So that excuse goes out the window. They've done it on Northfield.
Well, you could put stoplight ahead.
Right, and that's the one I'm talking about. So you go down Northfield, and they've got that light right at the curve. I think it's maybe Battleground right there or whatever, but right after the curve, there's a traffic light. Well, before you make that turn in the curve, they've got a flashing light that says the light is red ahead.
Yeah.
Could do that. So that curve on Thompson, they are going to straighten that curve out a little bit with this new addition.
Do they think that maybe they don't think there's enough traffic on Leanna Road? But if they haven't been down Leanna Road.
I have given them ample ammunition for that. I can go out onto my front porch, and I can show them a line, and I've counted them. One time I counted 37 cars in line. 37 cars. They were backed up all the way to Alford Road.
Well, they put a light up on Cherry Lane, or coming out of there, and that was a very needed. It's the same thing. It's the same principle coming off Cherry Lane.
Yeah,
there's less cars. There's probably less cars coming off Cherry Lane, but now it's soccer. They did that because of soccer, didn't they? Mm-hmm. So that made a big difference.
And that's still a horrible intersection.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a crash there pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Now, even with the light. So, but yeah. Now, is it 24/7 that cars are backed up that far? No. But any drive times, and in the afternoon, what the problem is, what creates the traffic there, is that these are people getting off of 840 at Sulphur Springs Road, driving home. And instead of going on into town, they get off there because maybe they live over on Compton Road or somewhere out toward Las Casas. Regency, yeah. And so they get off on Sulphur Springs and they come down to Leanna Road to turn on Thompson Lane. Some of that traffic gets diverted onto Cherry Lane, but not all of it.
Well, when you come off the interstate at Veterans and you go right, like you're going to Almaville, they need a light there.
They really do.
But they don't. It's not all the time. It's but afternoons and mornings, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the solution is except get it done. Get her done.
Well, it's always and I know that they're getting ready to do construction, but my point is there's no way that they can do construction on that road without a light there.
Yeah.
Because if they're going to have it's already traffic's going to be bottlenecked. I don't know how you ever get out and turn left.
So at 3:00 in the afternoon, you're going to be stuck.
Yeah, it's anywhere from 4 to 6 in the afternoon usually.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, we'll see lots of sunshine and near average temperatures, a high around 67. A few clouds rolling through tonight as temperatures drop back to 41. Warmer for Wednesday with a high in the mid-70s and mostly sunny. More clouds expected to roll in as we head toward Wednesday night. Temperatures dip back to 47. We'll have another mild day for the day on Thursday with a high around 75 and lots of sunshine too. I'm meteorologist Regina Kroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 41 degrees.
Well, good morning. As traffic builds pretty good right now as we check it out live on 65 southbound at Trinity Lane. There was a couple of cars up against a wall a few minutes ago out in Antioch on 24 westbound at Old Hickory Boulevard. And it's starting to build pretty good up through there right now. Coming in from Murfreesboro and Rutherford County on 24 in general here westbound up through the Antioch area. Hey, don't let a slipping transmission make things worse on your car or truck. If you're experiencing transmission problems, come to AMCO Transmissions today at 1212 Gallatin Pike in Madison. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by the law offices of John Day and AmeriCare Pest Control.
I've got pests. AmeriCare is Rutherford County's #1 choice in pest control, and it's simple to see why. After calling 893-7111, their staff came to my house 8 years ago when I had an insect problem. They looked at the situation, showed me the areas and what they'd recommend to resolve the problem. After treatment and with quarterly checks, I'm bug, critter, and creepy crawly free. Thanks, AmeriCare.
Call the best of the best to get rid of your pest.
AmeriCare, 893-7111.
Now, Good Neighbor Events. Here's Bart Walker.
There's a free grief support group meeting every Wednesday morning at 10 at the St. Clair Senior Center here in Murfreesboro. Some people really need and benefit from a grief support session, and this one's absolutely free. That's every Wednesday morning at 10 at the St. Clair Senior Center. That's at 325 St. Clair Street in Murfreesboro, Wednesday mornings at 10. The 29th Annual Legacy of Lights Gala at Middle Tennessee Christian School is Friday, April 17th. That's not this week, but the next week. Jeff Foxworthy is the featured guest. You'll be laughing the night away. That's Friday, April 17th at Middle Tennessee Christian School. Give them a call for more information. Remember, the Red Cross is critically low on blood. Please give the gift of life. Phone 800 Red Cross and make an appointment that fits your schedule. Get with the Red Cross. Don't forget, early voting starts next week, April 15th through the 30th. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Clarissa Smith, candidate for School Board Zone 4. I believe parents are the primary authority in their children's lives. On the board, I'll be your advocate, ensuring transparency, respecting your values, and putting our students first. Let's work together to make our schools the best they can be. I'm Clarissa Smith, humbly asking you for your vote for School Board Zone 4.
Paid for by Friends of Clarissa Smith, School Board Zone 4. Clarissa Smith, Treasurer.
At McCabe Vision Center, we have added a full cosmetic line to the services that we provide.
Dr. Craig McCabe.
We provide laser treatments to get rid of those little brown splotches, surface blood vessels, as well as fine lines and wrinkles.
McCabe Vision Center.
Make yourself look 10 years younger. Call McCabe Vision Center.
On Heritage Park Drive, behind SunTrust Bank.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
21 before 7. Wow, the 6 o'clock hour just about gone already.
I know.
We're having so much fun. That's what it is.
Is it fun?
Oh, I loved you when you went on to your rant. What about that light on Leanna Road that they don't have yet?
We don't have enough time for that one.
You go another hour. Yesterday, dad joke, we changed the score. That doesn't happen often. Went from 3 to 4.
You did.
And you've got a brand new joke from Daryl. I mean, from your archives. So go ahead and lay it on us.
What kind of pants do psychics wear?
I don't know what.
Paranormal pants.
That's good. I like that. Well, how did he put those in the chute? I mean,
maybe he just didn't have time. There's a lot of pressure.
That one goes in the dumpster. Poof, you know. Yeah, but I heard him that day.
He just didn't have time.
I heard him that day. He didn't use that one?
Well, you must have liked that one.
Okay, I'm giving that a 5.
Are you really?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
I'm in a good mood this week, I guess. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe Daryl needs to become our researcher, and I'll deliver the jokes.
We'll be back with more of the Wake Up Crew.
CBS News Brief. The president's promise to blow up Iran's infrastructure if it doesn't reopen the Strait of Hormuz is nearing. CBS's Nancy Cordes at the White House.
President Trump has walked back from threats like this before, but so far he is not walking back from this one, a vow to wreak havoc in Iran if there's no deal by tonight.
The BBC's Lorna Gordon on advice from Israel's military.
The IDF warning Iranian civilians to stay away from train stations and railways throughout the day.
Tehran is calling for young people to form human chains around power plants to protect them. The Artemis II crew got a call from President Trump after they made history, going deeper into space than any humans have gone before. Mission specialist Christina Cook told the president.
I think one of the biggest highlights was coming back from the far side of the moon and having the first glimpses of planet Earth again.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Changes could soon be coming to how school threats are handled as Tennessee lawmakers push new legislation focused on school safety. State Senator Pharrell Hale says current law may be too broad, noting that in some cases, students have faced charges even when threats were deemed not credible. One example involved a fifth grader with disabilities who was charged after a moment of frustration, raising concerns about how schools balance safety with fairness. The proposed bill would require school officials to report only threats that they believe are credible, while still allowing law enforcement to step in when needed. The measure has already passed both chambers and now heads to Governor Bill Lee for final approval. Meanwhile, lawmakers are also working on solutions to ease the child care burden across Tennessee. Several bills aim to cut red tape for new child care centers, expand where facilities can operate, and address workforce shortages. Senator Charlene Oliver is backing legislation to simplify regulations, while Representative Tom Schnitt is supporting a plan to allow high school students to work in child care programs for credit. Another proposal from Representative Mark White would create a fund to help families afford care and support workers in the industry. As these efforts move through the legislature, the goal is clear: expand access, lower cost, and provide relief for working families throughout Middle Tennessee. That's all for now. For more local news in a quick, digestible format, but more than just the headlines, check out the Rutherford Roundup podcast. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Ah, the most beautiful time of year is upon us. Tax season. And TaxSlayer is here to help you file. We guarantee 100% accuracy and your maximum refund. Those are some good numbers. And you can trust me, because I'm a talking calculator. Did I mention TaxSlayer even has support from real US-based humans if you have any questions along the way? Beat the rush and start for free today. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Play an old guitar from 9 to 1:30. Trying to make a living while everybody else is having fun.
Don't just go to any barber. Go to the singing barber, Charlie Pitts. Get a great haircut and entertainment too. That's Charlie Pitts, 2528 Las Casas Pike. Phone 615-785-0966. That's Charlie Pitts.
Mercy.
Folks, I hope you listen in every Sunday night at 8 o'clock to the Edwin Lee Raymer Show. We'll talk about some local politics, national politics, all types of topics, all types of guests. That's 8 o'clock Sunday night, Edwin Lee Raymer Show. Talk to you then.
WGNS. Our family at Demas's Restaurant are proud to support local emergency responders who put their lives on the line for our community each and every day. This is Peter Demas, and here is this week's Demas's Emergency Responder of the Week.
William Steele is a man who wears many hats. He's a fire investigator for Rutherford County Fire and Rescue and an instructor for the Tennessee Fire and Codes Academy. The person who nominated William Steele said he's very deserving of many things. This is just one way that I can think of to honor him. William Steele with Rutherford County Fire Rescue and the Tennessee Fire and Codes Academy is our Demas emergency responder.
When you see a firefighter, police officer, paramedic, or telecommunicator going the extra mile, let WGNS know, and we at Demas's Restaurant will salute them as the emergency responder of the week.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Gas prices across Tennessee jumped 22 cents last week, now averaging $3.85 per gallon. That's nearly $1 higher than a month ago and more than $1 above last year. AAA, the Auto Club Group, says global tensions involving Iran are pushing oil prices higher. Since early March, prices have surged $1.28. The national average now sits above $4. Jackson has the highest prices statewide, while Chattanooga and Johnson City are among the lowest. Immigration arrests in Tennessee have declined in recent months, according to the Deportation Data Project, dropping from more than 1,100 in October to 836 in February. Still, protesters in Wilson County say arrests by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement continue during court appearances. Demonstrators have been gathering outside the Wilson County General Sessions Court to monitor activity. Federal officials dispute the report, saying enforcement remains focused on dangerous individuals.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said,
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
University of Tennessee sophomore Jackson Harrington will compete this week at the Masters in Augusta, Georgia. The Dixon native is one of 6 amateurs in the field vying for the Silver Cup awarded to the top amateur finisher. Harrington finished runner-up at the 2025 U.S. Amateur. Tournament play begins Thursday at Augusta National Golf Club and runs through Sunday. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
Need to send out professional mailings without the hassle? Franklin's Printworks makes it easy with print-to-mail service.
That is directly in our wheelhouse. We have our own in-house mail department, so we can design something, print it, and send it out under our bulk mail indicia. Save you a lot on postage, and you don't even have to touch it.
Jeff Carlton at Franklin's Printworks says from postcards and newsletters to invoices, bulk mailings, design, printing, and direct mail, they handle it all.
It's a pretty quick turnaround and very cost-efficient.
Your message delivered with Franklin's Printworks.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
648. Wow, that's cool music there.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
You want to hear it louder?
I don't imagine the people driving in their cars are liking it very much right now. And immediately,
Probably
did that. And when we hear that, they think somebody hit them in the back end. So, and to hear that, that's all bad. That's all bad, man. Telling you. I want to go over the birthdays today because we have a long list and a soundbite list that's out of this world today. So I'm going to need a good man on the engineering it. You know anybody?
Hey, George.
George is on the payroll? I didn't know that.
No, but probably be better than anybody else we got.
Ooh, whoa, wow. And those 3 just quit.
Have you ever noticed why Dalton never does this over here?
Wow, you're in rare form this morning. Just ranting about everything.
Well, he's not here.
Let's go to some celebrity birthdays.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
Birthday to you.
I guess the Dolly Parton one doesn't exist anymore.
It's birthday
Oh, it does.
'Cause it's birthday time.
What other guy on the board could do that for you?
Dalton. Philip.
He wouldn't know where that is.
Philip. Rafferty.
All has-beens.
All right, get ready for it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
And that's all the time we have for birthday. No, I'm just kidding. Walter Winchell has a birthday today, 1897. He was born, American newscaster and columnist. He used to MC did the introduction to the Untouchables. And now, welcome to the Untouchables.
A Desilu production.
That's not him, though.
Oh, that's not?
No. He would come on and go, Elliot Ness and the band of Untouchables.
The Frank Nitti story.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Starring Robert Stack as Elliot Ness.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but that
Co-starring
wasn't
Richard
Walter Winchell.
Myron McCormick.
That's all you got, pal. I don't know.
Well, quit playing it. 1915. And you sure we can't find an engineer that can... Billie Holiday, American jazz singer.
Lady sings the blues.
Is that Billy?
That is.
Okay, good.
She's got them bad. She feels so sad.
They made a couple of movies about her. Diana Ross played her.
Diana Ross played Billie Holiday.
I bet we got some engineers can do what you're doing right now. 1933, Wayne Rogers, American actor. He was in MASH and House Calls, born in Birmingham, Alabama.
So who was he in MASH?
Trapper.
Oh.
He left the show after 3 years. In a nice way, he said, it's Alan Alda's show. I'm not a main character. And he was right.
Yeah.
You know, I see MASH is on so much on MeTV and some of these older stations. I mean, that play the old stuff. I've gotten tired of it, really.
It used to be on like ABC at 10:30 or something.
Channel 2. That's
was
right.
Was it Channel 2?
Yeah, for years, 10:30 and 11. 1939, Francis Ford Coppola, American director, born in Detroit, Michigan. Director of The Godfather, Apocalypse Now.
I think that's what that theme is from.
Yeah, the Biggies. Yeah, because Dalton, who did these sound bites, if you put something in, he put the other.
Yeah.
1949, John Oates, American rock guitarist and vocalist of Hall & Oates. Lives in Nashville, Tennessee now.
Yeah.
We saw him at the TAB Award dinners.
That's right, he sang.
He did. 1954, Jackie Chan, martial arts director in a lot of movies, great martial arts. 1964, Russell Crowe, award-winning actor, Beautiful Mind and Gladiator. And local birthdays, Earl Hull, Pat Anderson, John Witherspoon, David Jones, and Mike Walls have birthdays today.
Those are the names we have right now. If you want to text in additional names to add to the list, all you got to do is text 615-893-1450. You can give us a holler on the phone lines, too, and let us know who's celebrating on the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club.
It's time for Today in History.
On this day, on April 7th, France adopts the metric as the basic measure of length in 1795. 1827, English chemist John Walker invents wooden matches. 1902, the Texas Oil Company forms. That's Texaco. 1970, 42nd Academy Awards, Midnight Cowboy, Best Picture.
You'll wonder what life's about.
That was from True Grit. John Wayne got Best Actor. In 1981, Street Songs, the fifth album by Rick James, is released. WrestleMania took place in 2013, and WWE Championship was ready. The Rock to win his record 11th WWE Championship. Boy, he's come a long way. And finally, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inducts Electric Light Orchestra, Joan Baez, and many more. 6:55, time for the weather.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, we'll see lots of sunshine and near average temperatures, a high around 67. A few clouds rolling through tonight as temperatures drop back to 41. Warmer for Wednesday with a high in the mid-70s and mostly sunny. More clouds expected to roll in as we head toward Wednesday night. Temperatures dip back to 47. We'll have another mild day for the day on Thursday with a high around 75 and lots of sunshine too. I'm meteorologist Regina Kroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 41 degrees.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Boy, it's starting to load up pretty good right now, pretty much on schedule over here, 65 southbound, where it's slow, trying to get down past Trinity Lane as traffic increases. 24 up through the Antioch area coming in right now from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County, up through the Antioch area. It's busy, but it's moving down through Mount Juliet. Let's keep it that way. Leaving Wilson County now as that builds pretty good. Westbound I-40 pushing on over in and through Hermitage. Culture Canna Nashville is your number one source for high-quality CBD products. 2 locations, Hermitage and Madison. Just Google Culture Canna Nashville. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, who remind us that better communication leads to better service. Keep your contact info current at mte.com so you never miss an update on billing or local outages.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore. Do you want light?
You can't believe the lights we have at the Restore.
Oh, yes, sir. We have lighting. Chandeliers, pendants, flush mounts, table lamps. Just come down and take a look. Shopping at the Restore. Shop? Yeah.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by.
This is the CBS Entertainment Report. Is Euphoria coming to a close?
In the beginning, we had to make a choice.
Well, Zendaya, who stars in the hugely popular series on the Drew Barrymore show, said this about the new season: that closure is coming. We'll see. Season 3 of Euphoria gets underway Sunday on HBO. First listen right there, Lady Gaga and Doechii, the track Runaway, which is in the new and final trailer for The Devil Wears Prada 2. Now, Entertainment Weekly says Gaga also has a small role in the film, which is out May 2nd. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner Jill Schlesinger. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
We've got news coming up at the top of the hour, and Brian will be back for hour number 2 of the Wake Up Crew. Aubrey Jackson is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for organizing mobile food pantries that serve thousands of residents in Laverne. Aubrey's going to get a free drink from of her choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. And today's Good Neighbor Spotlight is presented by SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and they're here to honor the difference makers who pour their hearts into Rutherford County.
I'm sure you know somebody deserving of this special recognition. You can text NEIGHBOR to 615-893-1450 to get those to us here at WGNS. Also, birthdays, anniversaries, 615-893-1450 is the number to call or text and get those in here this morning. You got about a half an hour before we give away the banana pudding in an hour right here on the Wake Up Crew.
At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we could help, call me, John Day.
Big G time is 7 o'clock. The news is up next.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
Iran deadline.
8 o'clock Eastern Time, and after that, they're going to have no bridges, they're going to have no power plants.
Heading home from the moon.
We saw sights that no human has ever seen before, not even in Apollo, and that was amazing for us.
And Michigan fans celebrate.
What's the national championship mean for you guys? Everything!
Good morning. I'm Cammie McCormick with the CBS World News Roundup. We are hours away from President Trump's latest deadline for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Nancy Cortez is at the White House with more.
President Trump has walked back from threats like this before, but so far he is not walking back from this one, a vow to wreak havoc in Iran if there's no deal by tonight. Now, he was asked multiple times on Monday whether he thinks bombing power plants and bridges would be a war crime. He argued the Iranian people want him to do it.
They want us to keep bombing.
As the clock ticks down to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, President Trump's threats are getting more specific.
Every power plant in Iran will be out of business, burning, exploding, and never to be used again.
Trump was asked repeatedly Monday whether such attacks on civilian infrastructure would constitute a war crime. He insisted the Iranian people get it.
The Iranians have, and we've had numerous intercepts. Please keep bombing.
Trump rejected a 45-day ceasefire proposed by other countries in the region.
The only one that's going to set a ceasefire is me.
With gas prices surging and his poll numbers sagging, Trump acknowledged there is pressure on him to wrap up this war.
Unfortunately, the American people would like to see us come home. If it were up to me, I'd take the oil, I'd keep the oil, and would make plenty of money.
I'm Vicky Barker at the Foreign Desk in London. A top general in Iran has urged parents to send their children to manned checkpoints, which have been repeatedly targeted in the U.S.-Israeli airstrikes. And Iran's deputy sports minister has called on young people to form human chains at power plants across the country, following President Trump's latest threat to attack Iran's transport and energy infrastructure. It is not clear if Iranian civilians are heeding Israel's call to avoid train travel today. Indeed, with the internet blocked inside Iran, it's not clear if ordinary Iranians are even aware of that warning. Unverified footage purported to be from inside Iran shows the smoking aftermath of U.S. or Israeli airstrikes, plumes of smoke rising above cityscapes. There was a clash outside of the Israeli consulate in Istanbul today. Turkish authorities say one gunman was killed and 2 wounded. The Artemis 2 mission is headed back to Earth after a successful loop around the moon. It sent back images never seen before. Our Mark Strassman is at the Johnson Space Center with more.
For 40 minutes, nothing. The crew on the moon's far side could talk only to each other. Then came Earthrise, the planet reappearing above the lunar horizon. Mission Control could hear their astronauts again.
And it is so great to hear from Earth again.
And tell Earth what that experience was like, especially when the questions came during a congratulatory call from President Trump.
What was your feeling when you had no communication? A little bit different, perhaps.
I said a little prayer, but then I had to keep rolling. I was actually recording scientific observations of the far side of the moon. We were busy up here working really hard, and I must say, it was actually quite nice.
Earlier, the crew proposed naming 2 lunar craters, one poignantly for Commander Reed Wiseman's late wife, Carol. She died of cancer in 2020.
And it's a bright spot on the moon. And we would like to call it Carol. And you spell that C-A-R-R-O-L-L.
It was a day in space that ran a range of emotions and otherworldly experiences.
There is a new champion in men's college basketball. Michigan beat Connecticut last night 69-63, winning its first NCAA title since 1989. Michigan coach Dusty May.
When you bring a group this talented together and they decide from the beginning that they're going to do it this way and they never waver and they never change, that's probably the most uncommon thing in athletics now.
Time on the Roundup coming up on 5 minutes past the hour.
It's one of the most successful law and justice programs in television history that continues to uncover the truth. 48 Hours, Saturday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash. Fantastic. Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, You can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the WASPs. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
A Texas congressman who admitted having an affair with an aide now faces allegations he pursued a second staff member. More from correspondent Michael Wallace.
The latest accusations against Tony Gonzalez come from a former aide who claims the Republican congressman sent her texts asking her to have sex with him and to send him nude photographs, but she refused. Last month, the married Gonzalez admitted he had an affair with another staffer who later took her own life. House Republican leaders persuaded Gonzalez not to run for re-election.
In Georgia's 14th congressional district, voters will head to the polls today in a closely watched race, as Jonathan O'Brien reports.
Since January, Georgia's 14th district has been without representation in Congress following the resignation of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, voters will have the final say on her replacement. Republican Clay Fuller bested his 11 Republican opponents in the March election with the help of President Trump's endorsement, and he's hoping that momentum will carry him to victory tonight. But Democrat Sean Harris won the most votes in the March election. A strong showing in the deeply red district could buoy Democratic hopes for November.
There is an election in Wisconsin to replace state Supreme Court Justice Rebecca Bradley, who is not seeking re-election. Bradley was part of the court's conservative minority. Vice President J.D. Vance has arrived in Hungary's capital. He's supporting Prime Minister Viktor Orban's campaign, as Stacey Lynn reports.
The visit comes just days before Hungary's national election, where Orban is seeking a 5th term in office. President Trump recently endorsed him, adding some political weight to this trip. Critics say the timing raises concerns about U.S. involvement, while supporters frame it as strengthening diplomatic ties between allies.
2 Democratic representatives visited Cuba last week, the first such delegation to visit the island since the Trump administration's de facto oil blockade. One of them was Pramila Jayapal.
The moment is here for us to have a real negotiation between our two countries.
Representative Jonathan Jackson called Cuba the most sanctioned part of planet Earth right now. Time on the roundup, 8 minutes past the hour.
Staples presents That Was Easy. So I opened a restaurant and needed everything. Menus, signage, catering brochures. Everything and then some. I went to Staples. They printed it all and even suggested takeout menus. One money pit with a side of fries. But now at Staples, you get up to $125 off custom print orders. $125 off. Now you're cooking. Brand your business in a big way at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in store, online, or in the app by 4/18 to unlock. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
You're up to date with the latest news, updates at the top of every hour and when it breaks. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News Radio. Let's get back to Brian, John, and Dalton for more of the Wake Up Crew.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Brian Barrett. John Dinkins, Dalton Barrett along here with us for the 7 o'clock hour of the Wake Up Crew this morning. Right now, we pause to check on traffic and weather together. Brought to you by Murfreesboro favorite, Toots.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. For over 40 years, we've been serving Rutherford County. And one thing that hasn't changed is our quality, our great prices, and our daily specials.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and we've been in business for over 40 years in Murfreesboro, 23 years in Smyrna, and we've been a proud sponsor with WGNS every one of those years.
Hi, this is Jack Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Toots, good food and fun since 1985.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, we'll see lots of sunshine and near average temperatures, a high around 67. A few clouds rolling through tonight as temperatures drop back to 41. Warmer for Wednesday with a high in the mid-70s and mostly sunny. More clouds expected to roll in as we head toward Wednesday night. Temperatures dip back to 47. We'll have another mild day for the day on Thursday with a high around 75 and lots of sunshine too. I'm meteorologist Regina Kroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 45 degrees.
Looking for a lift kit for your truck or Jeep and need the right experts to install it? Look no further than Tire World in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Boy, it's starting to load up pretty good right now. Pretty much on schedule over here, 65 southbound, where it's slow, trying to get down past Trinity Lane as traffic increases. 24 up through the Antioch area coming in right now from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County, up through the Antioch area. It's busy, but it's moving down through Mount Juliet. Let's keep it that way. Leaving Wilson County now as that builds pretty good. Westbound I-40 pushing on over in and through Hermitage. Colchicana, Nashville is your number one source for high-quality CBD products. 2 locations, Hermitage and Madison. Just Google Colchicana, Nashville. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
With an auction, you'll receive a contract with no contingencies. That means the sale of your property won't depend on an inspection, financing, or appraisals.
27 high.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
The show you're about to hear is real. The names have been changed to protect the hosts. Join John, Brian, and Dalton on The Wake Up Crew.
I'm Maggie Smith, joined by John Wayne here on The Wake Up Crew. You know, the names have been changed to protect the innocent.
And you went with Maggie?
That's just what I saw here. Sorry. You're
John,
I
know where you got that from.
Yeah. You're John Wayne Pilgrim.
I don't do a John Wayne very good. I used to when I was a kid, but can't do it anymore.
Okay, as a kid, did you like John Wayne movies?
Not great. I mean, it was okay. There were some I liked. High and the Mighty. I've told you about that movie.
Yeah.
I liked Rio Bravo. Dean Martin was in it with Ricky Nelson, singer. Walter Brennan. John Wayne.
Okay.
I wish you'd have seen the old TV shows. I wish you had grown in my generation. You'd been much better off for it.
Really?
Yeah, you'd have a real appreciation for television. Black and white television. See, it was an art back then. Gosh, they were so funny. Those shows were so good. You walk in my house anytime, there'll be a Western on.
Yeah, and you see the tree in the background, and it just falls over because it's cardboard. It's a cutout.
No, that's not happening in every show.
In every show, huh?
You watch Lawman. They wanted to make those realistic, and they did at times. I mean, they had a limited budget.
I know.
But, I mean, to have Superman fly in 1952 was pretty cool.
I made the mistake of going back. This is what kind of ruined me on that kind of thing. Of course, my childhood shows were The $6 Million Man and The Bionic Woman. I made the mistake a few years ago of going back and trying to watch through, and I couldn't stomach it.
What was it?
They were just terrible.
What was the show?
$6 Million Man and The Bionic Woman.
Well, let's face it. In its prime, The $6 Million Man was not a well-written show necessarily. I mean, he fought Bigfoot.
I know.
I don't like to go back and watch those either, you know.
But that was the show. Even Knight Rider. I thought, I'm going to watch Knight Rider, watch the first episode, and it was like, this is the most boring thing ever. That was in the early 80s. Just couldn't do it.
The only show that really does it to me that looks outdated when I watch old TV shows, Maverick looks a little fake, and I used to love Maverick. But the $6 Million Man, I loved it when it first came out, but I got tired of it pretty quick. There's only so many times you can see him bounce up on a building. But the first year was great. First year, and the pilot was really good. But when they make them into TV series, they usually lose a little something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But
and the Bionic Woman was never what I thought it could have been either when I went back and watched it.
Yeah.
I remember watching it as a kid, and it was the greatest thing ever. But going back to rewatch
I'm not
was
sure
a mistake.
you were watching it necessarily for the scripts.
Well,
you liked the Bionic Woman.
I did.
My
favorite thing was when she would turn the chalkboard around to write on the chalkboard.
But then that looks outdated now.
Yeah. But she wrote so fast on the chalkboard. How did the kids ever? That's what I kept thinking.
Well,
at the time it was cool, but then when I watched it as an adult, I thought, so none of those kids ever thought, how did she write on a full chalkboard that had nothing on it in 2 seconds?
Well, you start to overthink them.
Yeah.
It's like they're always talking about, how did they not know that Clark Kent was Superman and the Adventures of Superman? But that's just, the comic book was like that too. I mean,
right.
But as a kid, you don't think about those kind of things. But you're right about some of the Westerns, the cardboard. And if you'll see in old sitcoms, they've got grass like the Brady Bunch. Well, that was turf. That wasn't grass.
Oh, yeah.
In a studio. It looked so studio, it was sad. They'd come up riding their bicycle, in view. And if you'll ever watch, when the guys get on horses and ride out, they ride out off camera. So those horses don't go very far,
No.
But there were some outdoor, Bonanza was pretty good about showing outdoor scenes, and Cheyenne was pretty good about that too. But I don't know. I mean, you just have to get over it.
Or just not watch them again.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true too.
I think that's probably why I keep bringing up this show, because it was a show that I watched in my youth, The $6 Million Man, The Bionic Woman. You never see that. It's only Westerns that you see on replays. A lot of those shows.
You know why that is?
Because they're so outdated?
Because it's Western in 1888 or 69 or 70s.
Right.
70. So it's period looking.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't think about it being, they don't have to worry about that. What irritates me on some of these 70s, like $6 Million Man, when they have to make a phone call and they dial in the rotary phone and it takes forever to them, when they're calling somebody, and I'm like going, dude, and then I forget, well, it was 1970.
Pick up your cell phone.
Yeah, so, and if you notice, cell phones are really big in dramas and stuff now. I mean, it's because all you got to do is just punch and there they are.
Yeah. Or you even watch some of those shows from the early 2000s and you can tell that it's an old show because they're using a flip phone.
Yeah. Or they had those big ones with the antenna.
Oh, yeah. That was the late 90s, that era.
Yeah. So it's come a long way since then.
I mean, that has dated a lot of those shows for sure.
Be working on the old computers.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Those things,
Or like all of the things that Rudy got to use that, to build the $6 Million Man.
Or they turn one knob to move a spaceship away from the other, Star Trek. Yeah.
So we've got Taco Tuesday coming up straight ahead. This is the Wake Up Crew. We check on sports for you real quick.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
Michigan won the national championship in men's hoops, beating UConn 69-63. Connecticut shot 31% from the floor. Michigan, in a close game on free throws, was 25 for 28. Most outstanding player Elliot Cadeau finished with 19 points and 1 turnover. North Carolina's new coach will reportedly be Michael Malone, who won an NBA title with Denver. Angel Reese in the WNBA was traded from Chicago to Atlanta for 2 first-rounders. In the NBA's late game, the Denver Nuggets won their 9th in a row, an overtime win against Portland, 137-132, another triple-double from Nikola Jokic. Cleveland won 142-126 at Memphis, although the Grizzlies from three-point range were 29 for 59. To baseball, the Angels downed Atlanta, beating Chris Sale 6-2. Dodgers won 14-2 at Toronto.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. Many lawyers are quick to say that they'll take the insurance company to court for you. But how do you know if the lawyer is an experienced trial attorney? Ask them if they're certified. In order to be certified, you have to have tried a lot of cases, taken a 2-day test, and get recommendations from judges and other lawyers. My wife Joy and I are both certified as civil trial specialists, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Here's Dr. Craig McCabe at McCabe Vision Center.
We now have good treatments for vision with cataract surgery, so now you can see well near, intermediate, and far distances without glasses.
Dr. Craig McCabe.
What we can do not only to make you see younger, but help you to look younger and get rid of sun damage and other problems to our skin.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial, behind SunTrust Bank.
Hey y'all, it's Taylor with Bell Jewelers inviting you to our annual Antique and Estate event. Thursday, April 16th. It is one day only. We're talking brooches, pins, beautiful earrings, antique watches, beautiful rings, and with the older cut diamonds, you just don't see that anymore. Annual Antique and Estate event on Thursday, April 16th at Bell Jewelers, 821 Northwest Broad Street, across from Toots.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS. With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
22 minutes after the hour here on WGNS, and time for the Oldie Friends game. So I have to guess what John is thinking, and I guess vice versa here, right?
No. You're going to do all the guessing.
Great.
And we're gonna keep score. So, do you have a piece of paper you can keep score? Keep
Sure.
your score.
Mm-hmm.
Put down yes or no. If you didn't get it right, you mark the no. See how well you know me.
Okay.
How long have you known me?
40
years.
1988, 87.
40, almost 40 years.
Yeah.
Okay, this should be easy for you. Number 1, what is my favorite drink?
I am going to go with caffeine-free diet Sundrop.
That is correct. It costs $40 to get a thing pack of them from Amazon now.
Wow.
What's my favorite family vacation?
It would be Gulf Shores.
Wow. 2-0. I don't think that's unfair. I don't think you'd ever get that one. See how fair I am? What is the one food I never want to eat?
Sushi.
No, I just told you that yesterday, didn't I? What is my best quality?
Oh, a charming personality.
That's right.
And your humbleness.
Yes. Lack of ego.
Yeah.
What is something I do that annoys you the most?
Oh, do I have to say?
Yeah.
John, I can't think of anything that annoys me.
That's cop out, man.
That's the right answer. Wow. Look at that.
What's the best gift I have ever received? Now, how would you know that?
The gift of my friendship.
That's wrong. Okay, that's your first one. I thought you'd remember this story. My little camouflage army outfit I got on Christmas where it snowed like 16 inches in Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think I was going to get one.
I couldn't remember the gift.
Yeah. What have I done so many times that I could do it with my eyes closed?
Basketball team stats.
Okay, I'm going to give it to you. It'd be baseball team stats, stuff like that. I'm a big thing. What's my favorite color? Easy one. What's my favorite color?
Navy blue.
It's almost scary how well you know me. I'm starting to get a little worried here. Which actor would I want to meet if I could meet him today?
Actor.
Dead or alive?
Elvis Presley.
There you go. He's not really an actor, sort of. He sort of is, yeah.
Yeah.
What was my favorite subject in school?
Social studies. Outside of recess.
Okay, I'll give it to you, yeah. There is a tie, really.
Oh. What was the other then?
English. Grammar.
I almost thought about that one.
Grammar, not literature. Grammar.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest food I've ever eaten? Oh, that's a hard one.
Squid.
I've never eaten squid.
Mm.
It'd be frog legs. I have eaten those.
Wow.
And I liked them. They were good.
They're not bad.
Let's see. What dish would I want to learn how to cook? I'll give you a hint. To learn how to cook.
Squash casserole.
That's right.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, how'd you know that? I love squash casserole.
I knew you liked squash.
I just don't know how to make it. What's my favorite room in the house?
The living room.
Yep, wherever the TV is.
Yeah.
What's my favorite movie? I'm gonna say what are one of my 10 favorite movies. That'll help you.
True Grit.
You're amazing. I thought you were going to say Tombstone, but you came close. True Grit is the second True Grit, not the first.
Not the first one.
Yeah. What's my favorite pizza topping?
Canadian bacon.
Well, any topping on the pizza, not just the meat.
Oh, probably olives.
I'll give that one to you. Yes, it is good. That's part of it. Cheese would be my top answer, but I'm gonna give you that. One more. What motivates me to work hard?
Food.
Yeah, I guess so. Money and food. Either one of those would be good.
Okay. I know you very well, apparently.
Scary, isn't it?
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'd like to help. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
We're talking with Wanda Copley at the Villages of Murfreesboro.
We came to the Villages to see about a workshop we were doing, and they were so nice and so much fun. And then Hope took us on a tour. And I went into an apartment, and I said, I'm going to move here. Within a couple of months, I had sold my house and moved in. The Villages of Murfreesboro.
This is Shanda with the Villages of Murfreesboro, and we invite everybody to come out and take a tour of our beautiful community. We're near the Avenue on Willow Oak Trail.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
From driveways to highways, SRM Concrete has the right mix, on time, every time. Locally grown, nationally known, family owned and operated, SRM is the name you trust. SRM Concrete, you call, we haul.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
7:30, I promise we're going to get to Taco Tuesday. In fact, we're going to talk about the best breakfast sandwiches here coming up in just a couple of minutes. But time for some birthdays.
Well, that's right. Earl Hull has a birthday today, along with Pat Anderson, John Witherspoon, David Jones, and Mike Walls at the Rutherford County School Board.
Well, those are the names that we have right now. If you want to add to the list, you've got to text us right now, real quick. 615-893-1450 is the phone number to get those names into us. We're going to have to cut things off here. Give us time to collect all the names. At 8 o'clock, we're going to announce everybody, but get those in here real quick. Time to check news.
For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Learn more at johndaylegal.com.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, we'll see lots of sunshine and near average temperatures, a high around 67. A few clouds rolling through tonight as temperatures drop back to 41. Warmer for Wednesday with a high in the mid-70s and mostly sunny. More clouds expected to roll in as we head toward Wednesday night. Temperatures dip back to 47. We'll have another mild day for the day on Thursday with a high around 75 and lots of sunshine too. I'm meteorologist Regina Kroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 45 degrees.
Good morning. Here's what we're seeing. Slow traffic right on schedule. 24 westbound here at Hickory Hollow Parkway. All that traffic building in right now from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County up to Antioch. Busy, but it's moving down through the Mount Juliet area. That's only going to get heavier in the next few minutes with that volume of traffic coming in from Wilson County on 40 West, pushing in and through Hermitage. Hey, don't let a slipping transmission make things worse on your car or truck. If you're experiencing any kind of transmission problems, just bring it to Amco Transmissions, 3020 Nolensville Pike, located in South Nashville. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Now, an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Across Rutherford County, rising fuel costs are adding pressure for drivers as the national average tops $4 per gallon for the first time in 4 years. Tennessee's current average for regular fuel sits around $3.85 per gallon, with Rutherford County slightly lower at near $3.80. That's still a sharp jump from just a month ago, when prices were closer to $2.90 statewide. Diesel prices are also climbing, now averaging above $5.40 per gallon, reflecting broader increases that continue to impact both commuters and businesses across Middle Tennessee. As residents in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and all across Rutherford County navigate higher costs at the pump, authorities are also warning about a different kind of hit to your wallet. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is alerting the public to a surge in scam messages, claiming recipients have unpaid citations and must pay immediately. These texts and emails often appear convincing, using official-looking logos and urgent language designed to pressure quick action. Investigators stress that legitimate government agencies don't demand payment through random text links or unsecured messages. Residents are urged not to click suspicious links, not to share personal or financial information, and to delete the messages immediately. Officials say the combination of urgency and fear is a common tactic, and with more scams circulating in Rutherford County, staying cautious could prevent costly mistakes. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore. Habitat Restore has furniture.
At a great bargain price.
Couches, beds, tables. We have it all.
At the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore, yeah. If it's here today, you better get it.
Because it may be gone tomorrow.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
Do you want your money to work hard for you? Who doesn't? South Central Bank has 2 CD specials that will help your money grow. South Central Bank has a 5-month CD with an annual percentage yield of 4.15% or a 25-month CD with an annual percentage yield of 3.8%. 2 great ways to put your money to work. You choose the term that works best for you. $500 minimum balance to obtain the APY. Stop at our location at 1602 West West Northfield Boulevard in Georgetown Park today and take advantage of our 2 great rates. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS. With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
7:35, and our Taco Tuesday continues. Fast food breakfast sandwiches ranked worst to first.
Are these going to be ones I know?
I'm going to exclude the ones that we don't.
Okay. Number 10. Oh, we need to have a sound effect guy that goes, number 10.
I don't know how many there are, but
okay.
The steak, egg, and cheese melt at Subway.
Now, is that good or?
This is worst to first.
Okay. Yeah, I could say that. A little bland.
The Wake Up wrap from Dunkin'.
I don't know.
I've had that. It's got, like egg and a couple of pieces of bacon and a cheese and a tortilla. They do have some good breakfast sandwiches there. This one you may disagree with, the sausage breakfast toaster at Sonic.
I've not had that. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Yes, I have. That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah. They say the concept makes sense, but unfortunately, it was not the experience when I tried the breakfast toaster there.
The eggs, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I love their burritos.
Mm-hmm.
I love their sausage, egg, and cheese burrito, but that wouldn't be the one I'd go to. That's not a go-to.
Yeah. The double smoked bacon, cheddar, and egg sandwich at Starbucks. I haven't had that one myself. The sausage, egg, and cheese croissant from Wendy's.
I have had that. That's pretty good.
I'm kind of a fan.
Yeah.
It's hefty, buttery, squarey pastry. Does well with the breakfast sandwich assignment. This person writes.
I think a croissant goes good with anything like that, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, for breakfast.
This person did not like the flavor. No matter how many bites I took, my taste buds struggled to invoke breakfast sandwich.
Wow.
Yep. The sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit from Burger King did not necessarily fare too well.
I think they're really known for their breakfast anyway, really.
And especially their biscuits.
Yeah.
Their croissants are what you think of when you go there a lot of times. The sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich that has the English muffin at Wendy's.
I've not had that. I don't know.
It's kind of tastes very similar to
the McDonald's.
Yes, but the McMuffin is very buttery, too buttery for this person, as a matter of fact, because the texture makes it kind of soggy.
Okay.
The croissantwich at Burger King, kind of middle of the road here.
I kind of like it.
But this person says that many people comment that it has horse meat in it, and it does not.
No. My thing with that is they're a little small. They're not huge.
The sausage, egg, and cheese croissant at Dunkin' rates middle of the road here. Ranks worse than the Egg McMuffin from McDonald's. The sausage McMuffin with egg ranks just ahead of the Egg McMuffin. That's got the ham on it. I'd prefer the sausage to the ham myself.
Yeah.
So
McDonald's has good sausage.
Yeah.
Their sausage is pretty good.
These are kind of some of the dark horses, but are great. The Asiago sausage and egg sandwich at Panera. It's on their Asiago bagel.
I've had that. That's pretty good.
It is good. The chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit at Chick-fil-A ranks very, very high here.
Yeah, I like that. I like it.
And let's see. This is kind of saying anything from Carl's Jr. or Hardee's is like best breakfast.
That's really that's pretty hard to argue.
In terms of breakfast sandwiches.
Their biscuits are so good is what I like. They got a little crunch to them, and I like my biscuits that way.
And a little buttery.
A little buttery, yeah. A little fattening.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
To me, they have the best tasting sausage.
Yeah, their gravy's really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't find anything wrong with them.
Yeah. My favorite breakfast sandwich from Hardee's is their steak.
Yeah, country fried steak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Very, very good. Well, that is a look at fast food breakfast sandwiches. Worst to first.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Turn to Turner Security.
Hey, it's Brian Barrett. Here at the radio station, we needed a security solution to keep the staff safe while also giving us some flexibility with guests entering the building. I've tried to find a solution for years, met countless representatives, and they all said it can't be done. That is, until I turned to Turner Security. Not only is it done, it's done right. For your home or business, take it from me, Turner Security is the only place I'd turn.
Turn to Turner Security.
Life changes, then it changes again. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Let's work together to help make sure that you're equipped for life's unexpected events. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
If you're not waking up to the Wake Up Crew, here's what you've been missing.
You had a day off, and
Don't miss the Wake Up Crew with John, Brian, and Dalton.
Mr. Haney, quit running.
Here on News Radio WGNS.
Clarissa Smith is running for School Board Zone 4 because she cares about our kids' future and empowering teachers. But don't just take our word for it. Here's John Harney.
I certainly believe Clarissa is willing to stand up and state her views on issues and not be shy in doing that. I certainly endorse her as a candidate for the school board.
I'm Clarissa Smith, humbly asking you for your vote for School Board Zone 4.
Paid for by Friends of Clarissa Smith, School Board Zone 4. Clarissa Smith, Treasurer.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Got me thinking about 7 Brew here this morning. You know, families can load up the crew and head to 7 Brew. Got smoothies for the kids, their signature lattes for the adults, and even bring old Fido along with you. Free pup cup for every furry co-pilot. From Laverne into Murfreesboro, 7 Brew's got you covered. 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee makes itself the happiest part of everybody's day. Drive-thru built on small moments and big flavor. That's 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. We're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and a reminder, the 25th annual Earth Day celebration is coming up, not this weekend, but the next Saturday, a week from this Saturday, the 18th, 10 a.m. until 2. It's going to be on the Murfreesboro Square. Free hot dogs and popcorn. The electric griddle food truck will be there serving up those gourmet grilled cheese. It's an event you don't want to miss. Free fun. FREE free. Free fun for the whole family. April 18th. Details at rcearthday.com. rcearthday.com, or just search them up on Facebook. They've got lots of information about vendors and all that kind of stuff there on their Facebook page.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
John, what kind of pants does a psychic wear?
I don't know what.
Paranormal pants.
Replay.
You kind of have to say it like that.
That was good.
To get the paranormal.
That was good. I can't believe that was on the bottom of the list. Maybe he had nerves. Maybe it was nerves.
Well, they came so rapid fire when we did the joke off.
Yeah.
I felt the pressure. Because he gave one, score, then it's your turn. And so you don't really have a lot of time. We tried to cram it all in one session, and then all of a sudden, hey, we're going to do another 6 minutes.
Well, I mean, he was nervous. I'm sure you don't really have an excuse, but I mean, he was nervous. It was extremely close anyway. Our joke off. We'll have that again sometime in the summer.
Yeah.
But the way you've been kind of like scatterbrained lately, I don't know.
Got too much to do.
Yeah. Well.
What do we normally do here? Oh, what we've learned. Breakfast sandwiches, best to worst. That was fun. I know.
Oldie Friends game was good.
I must know you very well.
Yeah, that's so scary. I guess we'll need to turn the tables next week, or whenever.
How well do you know me?
Wait a few days, yeah. I bet you I won't score as well. Because you'll deny it. You'll say, if I'm,
So what's the one thing that I said that you thought he'll never get this? And I did.
Can't remember. I mean.
Was it the squash casserole?
Yeah, the squash casserole was pure luck. See, I don't know how to make that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think you just threw it out there and there it was.
Well, I know you like squash.
Mm-hmm. You didn't say cheese, but it's okay. Squash and cheese casserole, but that's okay. I gave you credit.
Well,
I mean, you were in the ballpark.
You have to have cheese when you have squash casserole. The pizza topping kind of threw me because you said like cheese, and it's like, well, what pizza doesn't come with cheese?
It's a topping, isn't it?
Well, yeah. So given all of the toppings, you had rather just
I thought you were going to say Royal Feast from Sir Pizza.
Well, that's why I went with olives.
Yeah.
When I had to pick a topping.
And that's why I gave it to you, because olives is on that Royal Feast.
Yeah.
And they're delicious cheese.
So, but any other pizza, you'd rather have cheese than anything with a topping on it?
I get a lot. When I go to like Little Caesars or somewhere, I just order cheese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Because the pepperoni doesn't, to me, add anything that much.
I kind of have gotten, I'm over pepperoni.
Yeah.
It's like the number one topping, but I always sub mine for like Canadian bacon or ham.
Yeah. I don't like the spice in the pepperoni.
Yeah.
But I wasn't always that way, but I usually just get a plain cheese pizza.
Plain pizza. Well, we're going to get out of here for a Taco Tuesday. Hope you enjoyed the show today.
I didn't.
I'm sure you did.
Well, that sounded like Brian Dalton, didn't it?
You're going to be back tomorrow. I'm Brian. That's John. We'll see you then.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, we'll see lots of sunshine and near average temperatures, a high around 67. A few clouds rolling through tonight as temperatures drop back to 41.